if Mo Salah wins another Prem and keeps scoring like this for another couple of years, I think Mo Salah is going to go into GOAT conversations in the Premier League. I think he'll be put into it with Henry and Aguero and Rooney and these guys. He'll go into that conversation.
Premier League player of all time, mate. The GOAT Premier League player of all time is the number 10 on my green screen.
Giggs.
The GOAT number 10 on my green screen, mate. He's the best player ever played in the Premier League.
Giggsy's
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo is the best player who's ever played in the Premier League.
No.
Show me how many Ballon d'Ors Bergkamp's got compared to Ronaldo.
Doesn't matter. We all know that's rigged. Otherwise, Henry would have been.
Show me the goals. Show me the titles. Show me everything. Ronaldo's better than everything.
Slow down a second, yeah. You're using Ballon d'Ors. Yeah.
Ronaldo's
Ballon d'Ors. When Pavel Nedved, who was a top footballer, by the way, beats Thierry Henry, 30 goals, 20 assists that season.
Yeah. Cool. Bergkamp's got a better first touch than Ronaldo, and that's it.
Bro, do me a favour.
Maybe better passing. That's it. Couldn't
Are
dribble
you
as good as
having
him.
this conversation? Are you actually being serious here?
Can I ask you a question? If we just go to ability here, let me. I'm being a little.
Because if you're talking about Bergkamp and just these, hang
on a minute. I'm being a little bit facetious, but let's go through it. Who's got the better first touch?
Who's got the better first touch? Bergkamp.
Yeah. Who's got the better dribbling at his peak?
Well, it depends because at his peak, I don't think Ronaldo's dribbling at his peak was anywhere near the level it was when he was before his peak. His dribbling at Man United first time round.
Okay. So let me rephrase that. So
let's not get it twisted. Dribbling can be seen in different ways. You don't have to run fast.
Okay, Lee. So let me change it then. I mean, when I say at his peak, I mean at the peak of that individual ability. Who is the better dribbler?
I'm gonna say Ronaldo, but Bergkamp was underrated. Yeah, because he worked fast.
Okay, who is the best in the air?
Ronaldo.
Who is the best finisher?
Bergkamp.
Bergkamp was better at finishing chances than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Everything 100 mile an hour. Bergkamp, mate. In fact, I'll give you the prime example. Go back to when Arsenal played Leicester. Right. Go and watch his goals. That hat trick he scored. He got. Yeah, and you want to talk about irrelevant things like Ballon d'Ors, yeah, right? Go back to match of the day. He got goal of the month 1, 2, and 3, my friend. Only player to ever do it. Yeah, you're taking the mick. Who's the better finisher?
I want to say it again. I want to say it again. Dennis Bergkamp, who I think's amazing, by the way. You think he's better at finishing goals, better at scoring than Cristiano Ronaldo?
No, so you're twisting it now. You're saying better at scoring. No, because Ronaldo scored more than anyone. Yeah, but
scoring or finishing, same thing.
A better finisher, Dennis Bergkamp's light years clear of him. Light years clear of him.
Lee, let's not play semantics. Let me rephrase it again. Then I'm putting it all into one. Finishing and scoring, I'm putting into the same bracket. We're not saying they're two different things. They're the same thing.
No, they are different things, Terry. Yeah, they're different things. Right, I'll tell you why. Robbie Keane, who played for Tottenham, yeah, is one of the best finishers I've ever seen. Do you know why? Because he scores all different types of goals. Can Ronaldo pluck the ball out of the air, spin, and dink a goalkeeper from 25 yards effortlessly, all in one fluid movement? No, he can't. Can he then pluck a ball out of the air, send the defender that way? Yeah, look at his goal for Holland against Argentina. Different types of finishes. Yeah, Ronaldo, as good as he is at scoring a lot of goals, the best at it, the best in the business at it, scoring the volume that he does, he ain't got all them types of finishes, so he's not a better finisher, is he? He just puts the ball in the back of the net more consistently. Doesn't mean he's a better finisher.
Okay, so we'll agree to disagree, but I'll give you this. So you're saying finish.
You're mad.
Again, I understand where you're coming from, but I've seen Ronaldo score screamers. I've seen him score great headers. I've seen him score tap-ins. I've seen him score delicate goals. I've seen him score intricate goals. I've seen him score back heels. I've seen him do loads of things. But let me just agree to disagree and say, right, finishing, you can have Bergkamp. Goal scoring, we're going to go with Cristiano Ronaldo as an example.
Totally clear of Ronaldo for goal scoring, is there? Let's be real.
No,
Unless Pele wants to claim all the army goals that he scored.
But yeah, look, I just look at it this way. Look, I get that Bergkamp has got some goals that are just like, oh my God, how did you do that? But when some people say that, and a lot of people in the comments are saying that finishing and scoring are not the same thing, it depends on what you're talking about. So when I say finishing, I mean scoring. Because at the end of the day, if Bergkamp was as good at finishing...
who's better at finishing? Yes, ultimately could be taken out of context as most amount of goals. Then it's Ronaldo.
No, so I'm not saying the most amount of goals. I'm saying... Let me finish. I was about to give you my definition. So for me, when I say finishing, it's if you've got a person that has shots, whether it's one-on-ones, everything you score from is a shot. So if you give Bergkamp 100 shots from different areas of the box in different scenarios, and you give Ronaldo 100 exact same attempts on goal, who's finishing the most chances, in your opinion?
Say that again.
So let's just say we create a scenario, and there's 100 different attempts on goal you're going to give both players. Some are headers, some are long range, some are dinks from outside the box, some are one-on-ones, some are going to be free kick attempts, some are going to be screamer attempts, some are going to be penalties. 100 different types of chances. You give Bergkamp and Ronaldo identical chances.
Yeah, Ronaldo's scoring more. Of course he is.
So for me, so let me just explain. So for me, that would make him a better finisher because he can finish more consistently a wider range of opportunities to score. So that would make him a better finisher.
Not at all.
Why though? Why though? Why though?
Listen, volume of goals, nobody can discredit Ronaldo. Finesse, yeah, different types of finishes. Yes, you're talking about header in and free kicks. Have you not seen Bergkamp free kicks? I remember Ronaldo went to Italy and didn't score one in about 82 attempts in a row. Come watch Bergkamp compilations, Terry. Terry, you've seen Bergkamp's career, my friend. I can't believe we're having this conversation. Yeah, that guy, yeah, could literally nutmeg a mermaid in a telephone box. Yeah,
mate, mate, bro, that element, I'll give that to Bergkamp every day. That isn't what we're arguing here. I'm
Terry,
just trying to
go and look at the different types. I know Ronaldo scored a lot of good goals.
Please let me finish. That element of Bergkamp, I wouldn't even. Of course, that's better. I'm not arguing that. I'm not even arguing about who the better finisher is per se. I'm trying to understand the definitions of finishing and scoring between you, me, and the viewers. So let's just forget. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Stop a minute. Just forget Bergkamp and Ronaldo for a moment. I'm just trying to understand why people think scoring and finishing are different things. I understand that some people are better at a finesse finish than somebody else, but I don't consider finishing to just be about finessing. I consider finishing to be if you line up every single type of goal you could score, headers, long ranges, finesse shots, one-on-ones, chips, dinks, back kills. I don't even know. There's probably an infinite amount. If you give them both of those players the same types of chances,
well, I believe Ronaldo, because you've changed the thing now.
No, I haven't.
On that basis,
it's literally what I said. It's literally what I said.
Well, sorry, I must have misunderstood you then, Bergkamp.
So
Bergkamp scored more different types of goals and different types of finishes, yeah, than Ronaldo. I'm not saying Ronaldo's not the greatest goal scorer of all time, because he clearly is. Yeah, but we're talking about different types of finishing. Bergkamp's clear.
Okay. I understand what you mean now. I understand. This is what happens a lot on this show sometimes. I'm not even trying to argue between the two players. I must have
misunderstood what you said there last time. Sorry, mate.
For me, it's just I'm trying to understand what people mean. See, for me, I understand that there's certain types of finishes Bergkamp's better at him in, but I'm just not someone that's ever going to differentiate finishing and scoring, because I've seen Ronaldo score all types of goals, and there's some types that multiple players will be better than Ronaldo at doing. But overall, when it comes to finishing and putting the ball in the back of the net, Ronaldo is the greatest ever because he has the most amount of goals, and he hasn't just scored.
For me, finishing, and I've done this with Matty, who comes on my channel. We've sat backstage once and just put YouTube up and put Robbie King goals. Yeah, go and have a look at the types of goals that guy scored. Different types of goals. So that's what I see. Dennis Bergkamp finishing. Okay, let me ask you this very quickly. Yeah, right. Could Cristiano Ronaldo, score that goal that he scored for Holland against Argentina? No. Could he score the Newcastle goal? No. Could he score the hat-trick against Leicester? No. Could he do what?
I disagree though, because if you just go now after the show and Google Ronaldo's goals,
you will see goals. I've seen his whole career.
Hang on, stop then. Just let me talk on this, because this is what you misunderstood earlier. I've seen Ronaldo score so many goals that are absolutely pristine, not just tap-ins, not just screamers, but absolute goals where there's intricate play, there's great dribbling, there's 1-2s where he's rounded people. This man has scored goals, all manner of goals. I'm not saying Bergkamp's not great, but this is interesting here from Martin. It says scorers of great goals ain't great goal scorers, and I agree with that. But this is Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is a great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals, which is why I would say he's overall a better finisher than Dennis Bergkamp.
He scored some sick goals. The Champions League bicycle kick was mad, but Gareth Bale topped that anyway.
Yeah, in the final. That's mad though that goal by Bale doesn't get recognised. For me, that overhead kick by Bale in the final was better than Zidane's goal in the final of the Champions League, because an overhead kick, Zidane's goal was amazing, but an overhead kick, bro, from the edge of the box. Think about this. People don't even credit this. Go back and watch it again. Bale's also moving in the wrong fucking direction. He's like, he's thrown himself away from goal to kick it back. That goal was mad. It doesn't get the credit it deserves.
Gareth Bale never gets any credit in these top.
No, he doesn't. Anyway. It's crazy.
He's the best British player to play overseas ever.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
Unbelievable footballer.
Let's get through these super chats here. This says Bergkamp has a World Cup. Which country? England. No, he has no World Cup because
he has no World Cup.
No, none. The whole of the Netherlands doesn't.
George Best, by the way, but there we go.
The whole of the Netherlands doesn't. Hazard was great from 18, 19, 28 years.
28
Salah,
years.
25 till now. Yeah, I hear you, bro. Thank you. Can Martinelli do an Henry? Same age now when TT came to Arsenal and switched to a winger to a centre forward. Can't compare yet, but I feel like the man has levels and maybe could be that guy. Thoughts?
Football's changed a lot, man. Like, I love Martinelli. I actually think he would be sick as a striker. Having said that, the way football's gone now, you ain't getting the space. Yeah, you ain't getting the space to. Thierry Henry's just different anyway. Yeah, Thierry Henry's a better finisher than Ronaldo. There's another one. Yeah, different types of goals, but I don't think Martinelli in this era would. I think he'd be decent as a striker, but there'd be games where we need somebody to drag us up the pitch, but now he's a striker. Whereas I think right now, I think he's miles better on the left. Yeah, but he's got the ability. He's a top player, but yeah, he ain't going to do an Henry, mate. I don't think we're going to put him up front ever, unless we're desperate and we've got all our players out.
It's funny because ever since Thierry Henry, it's like everyone who starts off worldwide, will he become a striker like Henry? I just don't feel like anyone's ever done. I can't remember the last person who's done it. Like Cristiano Ronaldo kind of did, but they played in the same era. Bale didn't really do it. Like it's just that no, it'll be on the side, a wing. Sorry, Henry is king. Only one can chat to him is CR7. The system at Liverpool is built to get the best out of Salah. At Chelsea, Hazard was the system. He started the attack and finished it. I mean, Anton, but by the way, that's just what you've done there is what there's a saying for this, which is same meat, different gravy. Like the system being built around someone and someone being the system. For me, and again, like scoring and finishing, I believe that we're playing semantics here.
We're not playing semantics. Two different things. Alan Shearer, would you say Alan Shearer had loads of different types of goals that he scored?
Yes.
It was basically a bullet header, yeah, with his dead celebration. Yeah, he could slap a volley. Big up to him because that year we won the league at White Hart Lane the following game. That game ended against Chelsea and then we won the league. But I wouldn't say he had loads of different finishes. Yeah, it was bullet headers. Yeah, very good at striking a ball extremely, extremely hard. And I see Ronaldo. Ronaldo's got a bit more about him. Of course he has, yeah. Right. But again, Ronaldo hits a ball so hard off the laces. Yeah. It's not finessing it in the bottom corner. It's not thinking. Yes, he has done these, but he don't do it consistently, is what I'm saying. Whereas when you watch some of these other players, Henry, you knew he was going to finesse it bottom corner. Very rarely slapped a ball. But then he can slap a ball like he did against Man City.
So what Ronaldo was able to do, and I saw him do this live many times, he did hit the ball with the inside of his foot. So the inside, like where the people finesse it with. But he could generate the accuracy and power at the same time. So it doesn't look delicate, but that's because he could finesse it with power. And that for me is why he was so good and why he scored so many more goals. So they weren't all just with these laces into the top corners, and the variety was there.
Not all of them.
Let me just try and get through these super chats. Just interest of time, I've got to get the kids. The real debate is Hazard, Salah, Neymar, or Bale better footballing legacy. For me, Bale is the most clutch and won a lot more. Mad underrated.
He hasn't won a lot more. I don't know where you got your stats from, but Neymar's won a trophy every year by one since he's played football. I don't know where you got the stats from, but for me, out of all of them, yeah, Neymar's the better player, but Bale's sick.
He absolutely is. This says Van Basten over Ronaldo. Check the stats. Yeah, Van Basten was class. I don't think that's a bad take. Already done that super chat there. Sorry, Hazard versus Arsenal at Baku was a bloodbath.
Why, brother? Why? Why? Move on, Terry.
There we go. Hazard versus sorry, we've done that one. In my opinion, Alexis Sanchez in 2016-17 was better than Hazard, unplayable.
Yep.
Yeah, ridiculously good. Lee, if Arsenal lose to Chelsea or draw, you Arteta out. Fucking hell.
Gotta love the internet, Tel.
I know. My God, can't believe it's the same Lee Gunner talking and analyzing objectively. Lee, keep this up and I will be subscribing to your channel again.
Thanks. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have got so upset the first time.
This here says, I know it's... Sorry. Apologies. I know it's not the level of football you would like to see, but I'm glad you're happy with the win, is what Michael says. And all I know is that CR7 and Bao overhead kicks were robbed of the Puskas Award for that OK Salah goal. Either overhead kick should have taken it.
Crazy.
Fair enough. But there we go.